when did you discover alternative fashion?
Oh, I discovered Lolita fashion a very long time ago, probably in high school. The only thing I saw on picture on in the internet was Gothic Lolita, and I discovered BGD doll, and that's the big crush in my life.
Back in 2009, I was attending my very first anime convention, and somebody there had a general J fashion panel where they just very quickly showed a slide of each style.
When I was in elementary school, I would search through Google about anime and cosplay, and I just slowly discovered it that way. And I started attending anime conventions, and I would cosplay, but then I'd also see people wearing Lolita fashion.
It was my daughter. She started wearing Lolita and I fell in love.
I was just searching for new aesthetic style because my current style wasn't me anymore, and I just fall into people who are wearing Kawaii and 30K.
I discovered it when I was in high school, so I was very into anime and manga. I was drawing a lot and learning a lot about Japanese culture. On the internet I saw Lolita fashion, and at the moment I was really struggling with what fashion style suits me. So then I saw pictures of Lolita fashion and then I was really interested in it and wanted to wear it.
I discovered Lolita fashion approximately 7 years ago at my school. They have two Lolita in my school. They was Gothic Lolita, not sweet. And I was impressed by her style.
I came to realize that I actually found Lolita fashion at a time of my life that was quite a hard time for me.
How I think it was with, the dolls Pulips. Basically, there's a lot of Pulips that has like collaboration with Angel Pretty. So basically, I think I discovered with Lolita first.
My senpai at the time was a Lolita. She was wearing it every day, but that was like my first contact with Lolita fashion, so it was always, oh, this is a fashion that people wear. And then when I got to Japan, I realized that it's a Japanese fashion and that there's a shop like Bodyline.
I started learning about Lolita fashion just a little bit earlier, but then I was actually able to wear it in 2012.
But I first heard about it back in like the very end of middle school, very beginning of high school, because of Misa Amane of Death Note. I think they referenced in a manga that she wears Gothic Lolita, but then you do more research, it's like she doesn't actually wear it.
It was in 2015. I was talking to my aunt about Japanese culture, anime and stuff like that. So she told me that she had a Lolita friend, and her friend was organizing an event about Kawaii culture. So I go to that event just to see how it looks like. And when I arrived there, I saw a lot of girls wearing Lolita fashion, and I was like, oh my gosh, they are so cute. I wanna be like them, I wanna dress like them, this is what I wanna do. And I was in love with Lolita fashion.
I discovered it when it was in 2012, and I started wearing it a year later, in 2013.
I discovered Lolita through J-Rock, Visual K music. And then I was like wondering because they always had the one person who was dressed in this like ladies fashion. And then I somehow figured out that some of the band members, they were inspired by Lolita fashion, and then I ended up in the Finnish Lolita forum, which doesn't exist anymore at the time. And then just got interested about that. I used to be Gothic before, so it wasn't so different change for me. I've been always like alternative fashion person, so then I really felt like Lolita is for me, because I was like, I'm too cheerful to be Gothic. So I was like, well, Lolita sounds better because I can be still like frilly, but I can also be smiley. As if Gothic people couldn't be smiley, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I actually learned about it when I was 12. And it was through a friend of mine who was wearing Lolita, and like a lot of people, through anime and just being interested in Japanese culture in general, because at this time I was a complete weeb, there's no denying it. And so this friend who was wearing Lolita kind of introduced me to it and started talking to me about it, and that's how I got interested in it.